I got a paternity test on my son, behind my wife's back. I got a paternity test on my son, behind my wife's back. 2 years ago, we had a baby boy, and from the moment he was born, I felt like something was off, and it was obvious. Our child didn't look like us. Now I get that children don't look like parents often and you have to wait to see how they look, but this was different. My son was blonde, blue eyes and with a very fair skin complexion. I am Mexican, my wife is Colombian, we both have a slightly darker skin tone, think Selma Hayek's complexion. We both have dark brown eyes, black hair and dark brown hair. Not only that, both of our parents have dark hair and brown eyes, with the exception of my mother who has a hazel eyes. All of our grandparents have dark hair, brown skin and dark eyes. How was my child blonde, blue eyes, and fair? I had people tell me that the lots of babies are born with blue/gray eyes and darken up, and their skin and hair change vastly as well. So I waited it out and assumed the child was mine, but here we are after 2 years and if anything, his eyes are more blue, more blonde and even lighter skin. He does not look like us. I started getting comments on how he must be the mailman's son or weird looks or jokes. I was once questioned at a park if the child I was playing with was my son. My wife is always be asked if she is his nannies, and it made me feel so angry. My wife never thought it was a big deal and would say people are just playing around, but I know some people think I'm raising another man's child. It started to wear on me. I had no reason to think my wife cheated on me other than his looks. It was eating me inside and I took my son to get a paternity test without telling my wife. Well, it turns out he is 100% mine. I was so relieved, I wanted to show this to anyone who made comments or joked about my son not being mine. That night, I casually asked my wife if she would have been mad if I got a paternity test when our son was born and she reacted very offended that I would even consider that she cheated on me. She said it would have affected our relationship negatively knowing I couldn't trust her. I played it off that I was joking but now because of the paternity test, she was correct and I had no reason other than the way he looked. Now I have replaced the feeling of doubt of my child, with guilt. Now I feel like an insecure asshole. I don't know if I should tell her or keep this locked away forever.